I have a chapter on mentors, and people talk a lot about mentors, but the one I try and split it into real mentors and what you just described, which I call aspirational mentors. And I borrowed this from Danny Meyer, the restaurateur, when his uncle convinced him to completely pivot. I mean, he was not doing this at all and his salary dropped by 10x to go work in a restaurant. He made a list of 10 people he felt was changing the restaurant industry at that point in time and started studying them. And you can just imagine anybody that's on the first rung of the ladder looking up and seeing people that they find aspirational, as you just described, and just start studying them. If you are on a intentional high agency career path, AI is a super weapon. And because everybody wants to talk about AI and jobs, but like if you're doing this, okay, I'm going to go create 10 profiles of these people. How hard is that? Like it's super easy. You can find YouTube videos and podcasts with these people, and then you can even just tell AI, pretend you're this person, and you start throwing questions at them. Like it's unbelievable what you could go do and what you could go learn in this modern world. So it's I think that's ironic that that if you're a sitting duck, if you're in a job you don't like, if you felt like you're a widget in one of 100, AI is a problem. But if you're crafting your own path, it could accelerate you. And I don't know how to get people on a high agency path if it's not something they're fascinated with. It's got to feel so easy to run at it. You're almost
Something
pulled
has to
towards
also
it.
be, just as people have different genetic predispositions for risk taking or for fitting in or for standing out. So many of the entrepreneurs that I've backed, you've backed, are very comfortable standing out. They're very comfortable basically failing. They're comfortable disagreeing with the consensus. And some of that might be wired. Some of it might be young experiences. I say that chips on shoulders, put chips in pockets. They're the people that have.
I've used that phrase so much on my tour.
Thanks.
I always reference you, by the way.
I appreciate it. But it's true. It's like, like you take Palmer Luckey, didn't go to college, dropped out high school. Like he's got such a chip on his shoulder, and he's got the competence to back it up and a good ethical moral compass. But like he's still picking fights with people that wronged him on Twitter 12 years ago that are like
Yeah.
totally irrelevant, and he won't let it go. And people are like, just let it go. And I'm like, no, keep going, because it's the fuel